Alright, here we go. About to administer the bolus.
That... Whatever that was seems to have helped. Sort of.
It was a dose of pure life energy. It should help stabilize her mortal body, but I can't speak to her divine luminiferous essence. I need to perform a theurgical examination. Everyone be quiet. Be absolutely still.
Well, anything? Is my Mallory going to be all right?
Her body suffered great trauma, but it's nothing we can't treat. I can't say the same for her divine spirit. Wizard, I need to talk to you.
Alright, Xander, what we gonna talk about, yo?
Mallory's divine spirit is being pulled away from her mortal form by an energy unlike any I've ever experienced. She's dying.
Nah, yo, she's not dying.
No. So bright.
She's putting up a strong fight, but her only hope is for someone to go to the astral plane and help her.
Impossible! The astral plane is the space between existence and nothingness. No one of the spiral can enter the astral plane. She's doomed.
You're right, Kyburn. Spiral beings cannot enter the astral plane, but the wizard isn't from the spiral. They're from Earth.
What?
This revelation is making me confused, but there will be time for answers later. How does the wizard get to the astral plane, Xander?
I'm afraid I'm out of my depth on that one, but an astral portal would be a good start.
Oh, that's me! I can set up an astral portal, no problem. Everyone stand back. This is gonna rip a hole in space-time. Valar Julianus Margulis! It worked!
Hello? Mom? Mommy? What are you waiting for, wizard? Go through the astral portal. Save my girl.
Alright, we'll do. We're gonna save her. We're gonna save Mallory.
Hello? What's happening to me? Where am I?
You are home, my child.
Mom? Is that you? Am I... me?
You're more you than you've ever been, my love. Your old life is over. Now it is time for you to realize your destiny.
Cool?
I refuse to let this feud between Spider and me wreak pain and misery upon the spiral any longer. This ends now.
Yes! Now we're cooking with fire, Mama. I'm sick and tired of seeing good people being hurt by Spider and his shadow brats.
Agreed. Spider and his wicked progeny must be eradicated.
Oh, well, don't you think that's kind of harsh? I mean, isn't Spider, like, integral to the spiral's existence or something?
He's essential. The spiral cannot exist without Spider's darkness and chaos. This unfortunate truth is why the spiral can never know peace. But you need no longer concern yourself with such things, my darling. Soon there will just be you and I. The days of the spiral are over.
But...
You don't belong here.
Yeah, I do. I belong here.
What happened?
What happened? She was talking to Grandmother Raven.
The wizard successfully traveled through a rift in the space-time continuum to the astral plane is what happened. And this time crystal captured the entire event. We can literally rewatch it at any time. Oh, but you meant what happened with the girl. My mistake. I'll just take the time crystal to my office for safekeeping. Please, wizard, tell everyone what you saw.
Oh yeah, my wizard gonna tell it all. My wizard is gonna explain everything.
You saw Mallory amongst great white nothingness. What else? Raven and Mallory are going to end the spiral? What?
I feel scared. We should all take some time to process this information. There is much planning to be done. Do not wander far, understudy. The Committee of Scholars will be calling for you very soon.
Okay, so we reached the part where Mallory is only almost dead. So, okay, continuing on. Alright, I'm gonna change my room to sunbird. Okay, here we go. And here is where the story continues.
Ah, finally. I have a note for you from that Spark chap, because apparently I'm the Arcanum postman too. The note reads, Wizard, Captain Pork and I have returned to Ariel to refine the intra-ethereal navigational system, as well as study the enigmatic ether. Ugh, and there's a page of technobabble. He says they're installing sensors, blah blah, terra-peptide fluctuations, and he ends with, all this, of course, is for naught without young Mallory. Please consult with Beans and the scholars, then rendezvous with us in Nowhere Village. Well, you heard the Nimbari. Scholar Xander and the Surly Pigman are looking after Mallory in Recovery Room A. Go on, then.
Okay, so a new recovery room. So I'm on my way to that recovery room.
Wow, looky what the fire cat dragged in. I was beginning to worry you were stuck in some interminable dungeon.
Beans.
I wish I could tell you you missed a lot, but unfortunately there's been little more than nervous frustration here.
Beans and Xander have been working tirelessly to keep Mallory's body alive, but the poor little darling is only getting worse.
We've pored over every text available, from ancient scrolls to Captain Pork's Imperia mission report, but we're no closer to reviving Mallory.
The vitality boluses have always been a temporary solution. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of precedent for reviving a semi-divine entity.
Medical science and magic are both stumped. It seems as if her spirit is lost. The only person who can wake up Mallory is Mallory.
Well, there is still one last experimental enchantment we can try, but it's incredibly risky. We'll need you to go out and procure the active galactic nucleus of a juvenile neutron star.
You'll do no such thing. There will be no experiments conducted on any of my students without my direct supervision.
Wow.
Ambrose! How'd you get... You can't just barge in here and tell me how to care for my daughter!
I believe Ambrose is concerned as we are.
With all due respect, Baba Yaga, Mallory is more than just your injured child. She's the key to whether or not we all live or die. You Arcanum scholars have no right to make unilateral decisions that affect the outcome of the entire spiral.
There are those of us who have dealt with and fought against Spider and the forces of Shadow before. Not only that, but we are the ones on the ground, dealing first-hand with Raven's mysterious Lupulum incursions.
Lupulum incursions? Impossible! The Lupulum are guardians, not soldiers. They never leave the light temples.
Yes, well they do now. Had any of you asked, you know the reports of Lupulum sightings have come from every corner of the spiral.
Lupulum incursions? That news is overwhelming. Clearly, the only hope the Spiral has is for all of us to work together.
I'm glad you finally see it that way, Scholar Verga. There's much to discuss. Oh, but first, Wizard, a moment. Lost in all this confusion is the fact that our dear old Bartleby's condition is also deteriorating. He cannot go on like this much longer. Even with his eye of history back, Bartleby's only able to mutter fragmented sentences, mostly calling out for Mallory. Ooh, and you. Actually, he has requested you specifically. I know you're in the middle of something, Wizard, but desperate times call for desperate measures. None of this business with Raven and Spider will matter if Bartleby dies. We must go to Ravenwood and help the great tree. Let's be off.
Alright, understood, Ambrose. We're gonna help Bartleby out. Bartleby is sick. We gotta take care of that right away. We gotta heal him somehow.
No, come back. Just find the wizard. Just come back. The key. Mallory. Wizard, help.
Easy now. Oh, be strong, my old friend. Look, I've brought the wizard as you requested. Mulinda, has there been any change?
Only for the worse, I'm afraid. His leaves lose color by the minute. He may not have much time left. Bartleby's entire root system is being ravaged by a virulent pestilence, rendering him unable to do much more than mutter to himself.
The pestilence was born of powerful magic, the likes of which I've never encountered before. And it's getting stronger. We believe it was delivered here by that anomalous cold wind that blew in during your graduation. Oh, if only we hadn't been so preoccupied then.
Wizard, complete the ritual. The spring's eternal. Please, hurry. I need your help.
Be strong, old friend. Help is on the way. Wizard, that ritual Bartleby just spoke of is the arboreal ritual, and it is why you are here. The arboreal ritual is a test to determine the one true champion of the great tree, the steward of tree magic, Bartleby's scion. Many have attempted the ritual, but none have succeeded, including me. But Bartleby seems to think your luck may be different.
Hurry, wizard. The springs must remain pure.
The Springs Eternal is the source of all the life-giving water throughout the spiral, and it originates directly under Bartleby. If the Springs Eternal become poisoned, the entire spiral won't be far behind.
Yes, But there won't be anything for the pestilence to poison if Bartleby can't revive Mallory.
That is why you are here, Wizard. You see, Bartleby's root system is a sacred place. The altar where the arboreal ritual is conducted is guarded by ancient forest spirits.
Wizard, complete the ritual. Mallory is the key. I cannot hold it back. Help me. Help her. Just hurry.
There's no time to waste. Belinda, prepare the wizard for the arboreal ritual. I must consult with the Arcanum and the Council of Light. Go fulfill your destiny, wizard. Hold tight, dear Bartleby. Help is on the way, we hope.
To complete the arboreal ritual, you must collect the first spring leaf from each of the original spell trees. Go, run.
All right, let's do this.
Good to see you again, Wizard. You need my spring leaf to help Bartleby? Absolutely. Here, take it with my blessing.
Dearest Wizard, I do wish we were meeting under better circumstances. But please, take my spring leaf. Just help Bartleby.
Alright, so we're getting spring leaves from all the trees.
The word on the wind is that you're going to attempt the arboreal ritual. That's electrifying. My spring leaf is yours. Just help Bartleby. Hi, Wizard. You need my spring leaf. Wow. I always knew your ice magic was strong. But to potentially be Bartleby's scion, that's cool. Take my spring leaf with my icy blessing, old friend. Good luck with the arboreal ritual. I sure hope you can help Bartleby.
Hello, Wizard. I'm so glad it's you that has come to help us all. Please, take this spring leaf with my fiery blessing.
To chat. Death stalks the great tree, and I'm powerless to help him. What's that? You are going to attempt the arboreal ritual? Then you will need my spring leaf. Take it with my blessing. It's been far too long. What brings you back to our sandy section of the spiral? Oh, you're going to attempt the arboreal ritual? Then you're going to need my first spring leaf, I suppose. It's all yours. I've a good feeling this will be the last time I'll be giving one out.
Ah, good. You have all 7 spring leaves. According to the ancient texts, you now have everything you will need to perform the arboreal ritual. To complete the ritual, you'll place the 7 spring leaves along with a lock of your hair into the ceremonial bowl upon the arboreal altar. Unfortunately, the ancient texts do not describe what will follow. Probably because it's never been completed by anyone. However, we do know that the Scion will be granted access to Bartleby's sacred root system. I wish I could accompany you. However, this path is reserved for you alone. Be diligent but swift. We are all counting on you.
Alright, let's go. Whoa.
Only the worthy may approach the arboreal altar. You possess the 7 spring leaves, but have you the will of the great trees, Scion?
Oh, I do. I have it. So, okay, here we go.
Well, I took a walk around the world to ease my troubled mind. I left my body lying somewhere in the sands of time. But I watched the world float to the dark side of the moon. I feel there's nothing I can do. Yeah. I watched the world float to the dark side of the moon. After all, I knew it had to be something to do with you. I really don't mind what happens now and then, as long as you'll be my friend at the end. If I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman? If I'm alive and well, will you be there holding my hand? I'll keep you by my side, with my superhuman, my kryptonite. You call me strong, you call me weak, but still your secrets I will keep. You took for granted all the times I never let you down. You stumbled in and bumped your head. If not for me, then you'd be dead. I picked you up, put you back on solid ground. If I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman? If I'm alive and well, will you be there holding my hand? I'll keep you by my side with my superhuman, my kryptonite.
Wow, that was a fun fight right there. All right.
The altar has accepted your offering. Bartleby be praised, the Scion has emerged, and none too soon. Blessed Scion, please hear our plea. Your magic is now infused with the might of the trees. Accept and wield this spell with the dignity, discretion, and grace of the great tree. From the time Bartleby took root here above the springs eternal, we have guarded this place. Not long ago, a chill wind shook Bartleby to his core. But it was what that wind carried that has wrought such devastation. A virulent rot. We noticed the rot spores immediately. We fought them as best we could, but the rot grew exponentially as it fed upon Bartleby's sacred roots. Eventually, the rot grew into an insatiable pestilence that gnawed through the roots toward the springs eternal, Bartleby's life source. The great tree has done everything he can to keep the destructive disease contained within himself, even locking us root guardians out. However, the root door has opened for you. Please enter and eradicate the pestilence. And be sure to clear any rotted roots you see too.
I'm gonna just add 2 of them. Okay. Well, that was also a good one. There we go. Woo! There we go. There's more. There's more. Well, since there is more. Okay.
Things are a little upside down right now.
You can't feel the heat until you hold your hand over the flame. You have to cross the line just to remember where it lays. You won't know your worth now, son, until you take a hit. And you won't find the beat until you lose yourself in it. That's why we won't back down, we won't run high. Yeah, 'cause these are the things that we can't deny. I'm passing over you like a satellite, so catch me if I fall. That's why we stick to your game plans and party lights. But at night, walk inspiring by candlelight. We are the orphans of the American dream, so shine your light on me. Sneak out while they sleep and sail off in the night. We'll come clean and start over the rest of our lives. When we're gone, we'll stay gone, out of sight, out of mind. It's not too late. We have the rest of our lives. We'll sneak out while they sleep and sail off in the night. We'll come clean and start over the rest of our lives. When we're gone, we'll stay gone, out of sight, out of mind. It's not too late. We have the rest of our lives. The rest of our lives. Because we won't
Woo, and that wraps that one up. Yeah. What's next? Oh, the pestilence. I want to hear what he has to say. Let's hear what he has to say.
How's this? You've the smell of a delicious tree, but not the look of one. Perhaps a bite or two of your bark will help me understand.
Ooh, you have another thing coming. I'm no tree, I'm just a wizard. So here we go.
Any two Wawa Sizzlies are now $3.33. From Applewood smoked bacon to savory sausage, grab any two delicious Sizzlies you crave. Sizzly time is back, and breakfast is better than ever. Try our new sausage, egg, and cheese on a waffle. Two Sizzlies for...
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear I've weighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
This one's serving to be difficult. Ooh, let's see what I got for him now. Wow. That settles that. Woo! Okay, now it's time to talk to Bartleby.
From the day you arrived at Ravenwood, I have been anxiously awaiting this moment. At last, my scion, you are realizing your destiny. Before you leave, take a vial of water from the springs eternal. It will serve you well in the future. Excellent. Now, my scion, you should be off. Our journey together is only beginning. First, tell Mulinda she can stop fussing over me.
Okay, wow. That wraps up this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and leave a like because I'm going to be posting this on YouTube.